Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you wherever you are listening to me. This moment, I want you to have it at the back of your mind. The Biafran Security Forces or Biafra Liberation Armies, Biafra Resistance Forces, BDF, they are not joking. So also, I want to let you know that some soldiers, understand, have been produced by the DPM. Not the one they said, if you are not, matured in mind, you listen to everything, you carry everything on your head. Some people said DPM announced for Biafra military recruitment in Sapele, and it was a Bubago that she is using to train the people. So then Nigeria militaries came and cleared those young men off. I don't know whether if you have heard that. But I'm not listening to such verbality, or call it fables. All right. So I face what I'm doing because I come out specifically to save my people and lay down my life for them. So also you understand that many generals and many commanders have gone in Biafra land because of Biafra freedom. Then I and my men and women have made up our mind to see the end of the battle, and we shall fight until Biafra is finally declared by international community and our able leaders being released, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. So I'm not ready to relent. I'm not ready to listen to any gossip. I'm not ready to waste my time for nothing. I want to inform you that indeed men are on ground. Yes, Ogenkere is doing whatever he is doing. Just try to know or understand that in every 12 there must be Judas. And I'm telling you that if Simon Ekpa should come out today, Ogenkere will disappear. I'm telling you that if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, Ogenkere will disappear without a trace. He will disappear into thin air. So, because there are some people who are coming into this Biafra fighting with the intention to make money, with the intention to succeed or to survive or to see to it, or to build a house in their father's compound, or to become somebody. This kind fight does not make you rich. You cannot be rich in this fight because you are fighting with everything you have. If you're a good fighter, you fight with your money, you fight with your life, you fight with your material things, you fight with your resources, you abandon your family, you sometimes you forget about them. And that is how it is that if you are dead, you will be forgotten in mind. All right? But I know that the memory of those who departed in active service shall be returned and be reverenced when it is necessary. But what is happening now, don't just give up because of some one or two things that some people are trying to do in order to get their private or personal money into their pockets. Some of them you see there are serving Nigeria. They are Nigerian government agents. But I'm very glad that rain have fell on the eyes of the cow. Miriam Finanya. So anyhow you look at whatever I'm telling you now, try to take me seriously. That we have successfully succeeded. Forming alliance with other nations who have succeeded and freed themselves from a perpetual impoverishment and entanglement of their democratic vampires leaders from different countries on earth. And some people are still struggling to see how they can emancipate themselves from the autocratic and the dictatorship government going on in Africa, especially Cameroon and Nigeria. So, for your information, many people are looking up to us and we are doing something necessary. Mind you, there was something I told you last time that I'm not going to be telling you everything that happened between us and Nigerian soldiers in the bush, on the road, checkpoint, and what have you. But you will be hearing what we are doing if truly we are working. And indeed, we are working tirelessly. And so also the DPM is doing her best. So let's forget about what they said. How can you use your enemy to train your defense? Ebubago is the enemies of Biafrans, if you don't know. Ebubago is the enemies of Biafra Liberation Army, is the enemies of ESN, is the enemies of myself. So there is no time, I don't think, that the woman, DPM, will have such gut or mind or plan to use a Bubago Fulani terrorist to train Biafra militaries. I doubt. I doubt. But I'm here to inform you that we, personally, I and my men, that's what I'm very sure. And I'm also sure of what Biafra Liberation Armies are doing. They are doing so well. They are doing what is necessary for them to do. This is fight, this is war. You may not understand it that way, but I'm letting you know. So most of the time when I come online, you don't bother yourself to know everything that we have achieved, because this is social media. It's not everything you will present here. But I'm telling you that the enemies are falling day by day. The enemies are falling day by day. And they cannot come back. They cannot gather themselves. They cannot retreat. They cannot move forward against us. So we are on the winning side. This is the only thing I will leave for you. Ọtụtụ ihe emego n'ebe dị iche iche n'ala Igbo. Ọ ga-awụ gị bata ime ọhịa, ị na-ahụ ọkpụkpụ ndị mmadụ rekasịrị rekasị and ihe dịgasị iche iche. So I don't have much to say, but you should understand that we are fighting. Either they kill you or you kill them. And if you joke in the battlefield, you will be killed. So you cannot go to the battle with empty gun or stick or catapult. That time have passed. But God can do miracle as He have been performing miracles. We have been going and we have been coming back and we are complete. Nobody have been removed amongst us. So with this can tell you, it's not by our power, it's not by our strength or might or strategy, but by the grace of God and His mercy, because Biafrans have no evil in their mind. Just take, for instance, what happened between us and the Nigeria armies and the Fulani terrorists in Olo recently. Some people don't know, and some people are aware, and they will bring it to you. Just recently, what we and Nigeria terrorists and bandits, what we did in Enugu state, in Ebonyi state. So recently, this week. So, so many things are happening in the rural areas, so which it would be difficult for you to know, unless if somebody tells you that so thing happened and this is how it happened. Then that's when you know that Biafrans are pulling weight. Biafran forces, Biafran militaries, Biafran armies, they are pulling weight, and I assure you. So what I'm saying this very moment, you should not forget in a hurry. We have gotten many countries that have agreed with us and mutually believed that the Biafrans deserve a nation, and their sufferings since 1962 date is something else. So, however it is, they must be considered a nation. So, and we are still pushing ahead. As I'm talking with you, many nations have joined Biafra freedom to exit Nigeria. Hmm? So that whatever that is going to happen, that they will be there to help Biafrans and to back Biafrans up, especially some of the European world powers. So they have come in, but I cannot divulge such secret to you on the social media. Meanwhile, they are trying to encourage us and tell us that they are seeing our efforts and how we have been going about things to secure and to protect our people, that it is not easy. And now, if they should step in, it will look somehow, because it is not according to the law, it's not constitutional internationally, unless there is something, people are running helter skelter and everywhere in Nigeria. So then, and it's like the Nigeria have gathered against Biafrans again. That is when you will see them in action, because the first war, the Nigerians proved stubborn and like having that strong mind that many countries are with them. So for this reason, they can do whatever they like and get away with it. So that it is not going to repeat itself again. So we have serious assurances from our alliances, from our friends abroad, from many countries, which I will not begin to mention them now for you. There are plenty. So now what I'm trying to update your mind is this, that there is no going back. We don't fear bullet, we don't fear grenade, we don't fear bomb. We are moving ahead, because if we in this very dispensation did not fight this matter and put it to an end, it will be very terrible for our offspring, that is our futures, our children and our children, they will remain slave in Nigeria. Meanwhile, Nigeria is not working. Meanwhile, Nigeria is not, I will not use the word of stagnant. It's more than stagnant. So then, everywhere they are noticing our existence, and we don't want to stop so far. We want to go beyond their imaginations, and we want to do something spectacular in our positions now, and the way we are being valued by other countries, because the eyes of the world are on Biafrans to see how they are going to pioneer this very issue in order to get themselves completely free from the contraption called Nigeria. Then it will be very, very appalling that we fought and get to a certain stage and we pause or we stopped. Yes, some people come to the social media and said they are the one that told Biafra Liberation Armies to cease fire. Well, you can equally tell Biafra Liberation Army to stop completely, but it does not stop those who have voluntarily volunteered themselves from continue fighting the extent they can be able to fight to protect the Biafra land, southeast, and all the Biafrans at home, including abroad. So then we are working with timeline. We are working according to command. So